Hello friends, and let's get into quiz number 3 for Midi II. Alright, sysx controls, sysx controls parameters determining how sounds are produced that are outside the defined Midi parameters. Sometimes I'll say that these are brand specific Midi messages, that they can be different for Roland and Korg and Yamaha and all the different companies. All right, there are 8 parts to a sysx message for a non-Roland device. Pretty easy. The part that starts a MIDI message, sysx MIDI message, is start sysx message, and that tells the device that the following data, the data that comes after that, is a sysx message. To end it, there's F7 hex value, right? I probably went into hexadecimal when we were talking in class. But F7 is the hex value that ends the sysx message. Manufacturer-specific sysx and universal sysx are the two categories of system-exclusive messages. And a file dump message is not a real-time universal sysx message. It doesn't have to be done in real time. All right, MTC or MIDI time code is MIDI's equivalent of SMPTE. And I've talked about SMPTE in other classes, or maybe even just when we were working on using time codes. And I may be guilty of confusing this, right? That sometimes we may actually be all in MIDI and it's a MIDI time code that I refer to as SMPTE. So I apologize. But in North America, we use 29.97 frames per second. NTSC standard frame rate for video. Trying to remember if this is in 29 drop frame right now. I think it is. MIDI clock is a tempo-based synchronization signal used to synchronize 2 or more MIDI devices. And it's based on the tempo. So the faster it goes, the faster the clock is. And lastly, it is true that to change a device's parameter using sysx, it is not necessary to do a bulk dump. Sysx transfer to this device, you can transfer the value for just a single parameter if you need to. Okay. I hope that was educational because, like the kangaroo says, at this price, I'm not surprised.